Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion.
Alright guys, if y'all wondering how I got here, bro, I'm going to show y'all the whole complete story of my WWE superstar Quinn. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notification, because we finna take y'all way, way back.
WWE isn't going down that easily.
Bayley and Punk don't look so confident all of a sudden.
What they look is scared, Saxton. They see Mutiny crumbling before their very eyes.
Team WWE has Mutiny on the ropes.
Oh, my God.
What is happening?
I'll tell you what's happening. We're seeing yet another defection.
At the worst possible time. With everything these two have been through, I never thought I'd see this.
This is a shocking betrayal. It's a choice that can't be taken back.
These two have so much history.
That's what Punk excels at, Saxton. Divisiveness.
You should have seen this coming.
You hear that? You should have seen this coming.
Maybe we all should have.
Come on, you made your point.
It's what Mutiny's done for months, beating WWE in the most humiliating way possible.
Go to sleep!
This is tough to watch. No, don't count it. Come on.
The referee doesn't have a choice.
It's over.
Mutiny has prevailed, and WWE will never be the same.
Is it even WWE anymore? I never thought I'd see this day come.
Is there anyone who somehow can reclaim the legacy of this company?
I think it might be too late.
There's nothing left to say here. This is disgusting.
I'm not doubting my decision. I think we can do something really special here.
Exactly. And it's just like I was telling you, if we expand Mutiny and make it even stronger, we can reshape this company into what the industry deserves. With your former partner out of the way and fired from WWE, this is our chance.
The idea of expansion is what got me on board. And being an actual leader, not just a follower called in to do someone else's bidding. I always felt like she was treating me that way, regardless of the fact we were supposed to be equal partners, even back when we were dating.
Well, none of that is going to happen with us. You have a seat at the top here in Mutiny, right next to me, Bayley, and KO. We're all calling the shots. Together, there's nothing we can't do.
Speaking of calling the shots, I did have an idea. If we're really taking the reins here, we need to start aiming at the top. The board. Triple H.
I like the sound of that.
Let me loop you in on everything first. Now that we won Survivor Series, we have Raw, we have SmackDown, and we have WrestleMania. We have big plans for Mania, a celebration to really kick off our dominance.
You're just excited to finally main event.
Well, I'm certainly not unexcited by it, Bayley. Just like you're excited to actually be on the posters this year.
My face right in the center, baby. Make them look at me.
You take the Night 1 poster, I'll take Night 2.
Not sure where that leaves me, but we'll worry about that later. First, I think you owe the fans an explanation about why you chose to join Mutiny.
Looking forward to it. I got a lot to say. Why I did what I did at Survivor Series. So I'm here to tell you why I made the choice to stand with the rebellion, so there could be no mistake about my intentions. Although this wasn't always the plan, I came into WWE to help someone I cared about stop mutiny, to hold back the tide. But then I found out that the tide was inevitable. I remember the first time I heard Mutiny's mission. I didn't get it at first, but I kept listening. It was like an itch I couldn't scratch, a bell that wouldn't be silenced. And before Survivor Series, I realized why that bell was ringing. It was telling me that Mutiny offered everything I've ever wanted in this business, in WWE or anywhere. A chance to elevate the worthy. When I approached Punk, I made my choice because I saw what the future of WWE really is. Survival of the fittest. And the fittest have proven who they are. I know everyone thinks that I'm just someone who makes brash decisions, that maybe I don't put much thought into the doors or people that I kick down. But it was time to step up and take matters into my own hands. That's the kind of attitude you'll be seeing from me now that I've stood on the right side of history. I'm excited to show you that new attitude on the debut episode of Raw Mutiny, when I challenge for the NXT Championship. An NXT title match on the first ever Raw Mutiny? Feels pretty can't miss to me.
NXT champion. Good for them.
Real original. One of Mutiny's leaders basically gave themselves a title.
I can't wait for my contract to expire. This is painful.
It's the hero we've been waiting for. They're back.
And the champion has no idea.
This is payback for Survivor Series.
They're getting out of Dodge before Mutiny shows up.
Maybe there's hope after all.
We thought WWE was dead and gone after Survivor Series, but it seems like there's still a pulse.
I hope you're right, Cole, but I fear what retaliation the new champion is capable of.
Buddy taking you out on the very first episode of Raw Mutiny? Not the best look.
Really? You had to be expecting some sort of retaliation after Survivor Series.
Yes, but you put an even bigger target on your back by going after the NXT Championship right away.
You said you were on board with me calling my shot. Remember? Besides, who would be a better champion anyway? Got someone else in mind?
It's not about who I have in mind. It's about who's the best in the ring. Mutiny doesn't anoint champions, just like we don't crown first draft picks or make anyone grab a dumb brass ring. Not with me in charge.
Then why did you put yourself in the main event of WrestleMania? Maybe a bit hypocritical. Besides, we're in charge. We need to think bigger. If you really believe in breaking down the establishment, we need to do what I said. It's time to take out Triple H.
We can't do that.
Why not?
Sure. Triple H has been working with us from the beginning.
What?
Listen, I trust you. That's why I'm telling you this. Bayley and KO don't even know.
When did this start?
When I came back to WWE, my conversation with Hunter back then, it wasn't about mending fences. It was about breaking down walls. Triple H has been wanting to shake things up for a while now. Sometimes, it just takes some time to put a plan into motion. And what better way to leverage the brand he helped build?
So everyone who was accusing Triple H of working with Mutiny was right all along?
Yes, but they don't need to know that. Nobody does. It's better with Hunter as our silent partner. He can do more that way, so that's how it needs to stay. Listen, I know this is a lot, but we need to focus on taking care of your former partner. We should team up to get rid of her once and for all. Bayley's been itching to get back into action. I think she should be a part of this. I'll announce it on social media.
You know what? Not Bayley. KO.
Really? Your call? Despite everything that happened after, you becoming our new champion was a great night for Mutiny.
Another well-deserved victory. Kind of annoyed I wasn't in the match, though.
Oh, I don't blame you. Punk was insistent that it be KO instead of you. You know you were my choice. I pushed back, but Punk finally told me that Triple H was the one who wanted KO in the match.
Triple H? Why would he care? And why would Punk listen to him?
Wait. You don't know?
What are you talking about?
Okay, I have something to tell you. Punk confessed the truth to me. He's been working for Hunter the whole time.
What? Was this whole thing some sort of game for them? Why didn't they tell me?
I don't know. It seems like a power grab for both of them. I was angry when I found out, but I can't imagine how you feel hearing it like this. When I joined Mutiny, I thought it was for the greater good. But now we've traded one master for two others.
Punk and Triple H.
Yeah. They're even making me take on my former partner in a singles match. They're saying it's best for business.
But she should be gone. You just beat them.
I know, but we're powerless.
Unless...
Unless what?
I'm thinking I should talk to KO. Maybe it's time we take matters into our own hands. That's what you said when you joined Mutiny, right?
It was.
Thank you for trusting me.
Of course. I'm not like Punk. And just make sure you tell KO to keep all of this between us. Especially the Triple H part.
I got you.
And it's over with.
Can you believe the loser was once our #1 draft pick?
From the top of WWE.
Throw her ass out the ring.
And here comes the Mutiny.
There goes CM Punk now. Let's do it.
Tough after what that competitor just went through.
And here we go with the gloating. Typical Mutiny.
For better or worse, these are now the individuals who control what's left of WWE.
What the hell? What is happening?
It's a mutiny! A mutiny! They've turned on Punk!
Why? He's the leader.
I think you mean was. It looks like he's been replaced by the NXT champion.
Look at Punk's face. That's pure shock and hatred right there.
But Mutiny's new leader doesn't give a damn.
Go to sleep on Punk.
This Hell in a Cell match may be over, but CM Punk is entering his own personal hell.
And there's no way out.
For Punk, for any of us.
Remember what I said a few weeks ago about survival of the fittest? CM Punk was not fit to lead this mutiny. Punk, you were keeping one too many secrets. You don't keep secrets from your allies. And you just learned that lesson the hard way. You were right that it was time for a mutiny in WWE, but you were never the one to lead it. You lacked the vision and conviction to go far enough. All you really cared about was getting your WrestleMania main event. So simple-minded and small. But all that changes now. This year, there will be no side of the showcase of the Immortals. It's time for Mutiny Mania! CM Punk, you won't be in the main event. You won't be on the card. Matter of fact, you won't be on any card in any promotion once I'm done with you. I've taken control. And I won't make the same mistakes that you did, Punk. I won't be as lenient, and I won't keep your secrets. So stay tuned, Mutiny Universe. After I'm done with him, I'm going to reveal the truth that CM Punk has been hiding from you this whole time. Will be game over.
CM Punk has been defeated, and Mutiny has a new and even more treacherous leader.
I'm not sure how long there's going to be a WWE if this continues.
I agree. We are in trouble here.
Thank you. Paul Triple H Levesque is here to put a stop to this.
Look at the fear in the Mutiny leader's eyes.
I don't think they're scared one bit, Saxton.
Bailey and KO from behind. They're attacking Triple H.
We saw the mock fear on their leader's face. This was a trap from the beginning.
This is my arena. Wait a second. Look who it is.
He's here. The Rock is here. Finally. Yes.
Rock bottom.
I never thought I'd see the day the Great One backed up Triple H, but here we are, and I'm so grateful.
Mutiny is going to regret activating the final boss.
It looks like they already do.
Today I would like to put those rumors to rest, because they are true. I did work with CM Punk in Mutiny because I saw the need for change in WWE. I thought NXT, the brand I started, was the perfect place to launch this movement. Unfortunately, I now know this was a mistake. Punk unleashed a monster. I can't change the decisions that I made in the past, but I know what needs to happen now. Any group that renames our shows, rebrands WrestleMania, and puts the pursuit of power ahead of what is best for business is not the future of WWE. So, to the new leader of Mutiny, I've already hung up my boots. So I'm not gonna step in that ring and beat the hell out of you myself. Which is bad news for you. See, every game has its final boss. So at the first and last Mutiny Mania, you are going one-on-one with the Great One. And The Rock is going to lay the smackdown on you. Not the Mutiny smackdown, the WWE smackdown. Because we are taking back what's ours. There's only one question left for me to ask. Are you ready?
Wow, Triple H. Look who decided to step out of the shadows. I thought I was going to get to expose you, but I guess you wanted to control your narrative, you sopping sack of has-been. And to bring you and The Rock together? Oh, they say time heals all wounds, but I think it was me and Mutiny. So sweet, the two of you patched up your differences so that he could try to do what you can't in the ring. Honestly, it saves me time, because I'm not stopping with you. I'm going to take down The Rock, then the board, then everything and everyone associated with what used to be WWE. Until I've dismantled it piece by piece. You may have lost perspective looking down from your gilded tower, but the only difference between us is that I don't pretend to care about everyone else. You hid your ambition under doing what's best for business. I don't hide my corruption or lie about what I'm truly after. Power. You want your little movie star to destroy me? Fine. Send your final minion to Mutiny's biggest night of the year. I'll fight the final boss at Mutiny Mania for your job and control of the company. The rise of Mutiny was just the beginning. The complete demolition of WWE is the natural end. Those Unity Championships look good. I told you I'd take care of you. You collected all the old WWE titles too, right?
We did. Managed to round up the whole pile of them.
Perfect. They'll melt down nicely for scrap. Is everything ready for the main event?
Absolutely. Everything at Mutiny Mania is going better than we could have imagined.
The Mutiny universe is loving it.
Good. So you haven't heard any chatter from CM Punk, have you? I can deal with The Rock and Triple H, but I have no idea who this other surprise is.
It doesn't matter who it is. You're ready for anyone.
This is your night.
You're damn right it is.
I can't believe it. Is the final boss really defeated?
But surely Triple H must have a plan.
Triple H isn't coming to save The Rock, Byron. No one's coming to save him. Or us.
It's really over then. Mutiny Mania has decided the future and WWE.
It's all mutiny, Saxton. Now we better pay some respect to our new overlord if we want our checks to clear. All hail Mutiny.
All hail Mutiny. I remember you, Truth.
But what's with the ridiculous getup?
Ridiculous? Oh, I forgot you're mean in this version of the ending. Ouch. Unless it's the first time you've been mean to me. I'm already confused. Interdimensional travel is hard, even with an outfit like this. But enough lack of pleasantries. You already know the deal here. Make different choices, said other starting options, blah, blah, hooray! You want to go for another weird ride?
I'm not done beating down the small people here yet. Maybe in a bit.
There you are. I've been looking for you all day.
They've been keeping me busy. Had to shoot all new matchup graphics, promotional shots. My hand feels like it's about to fall off after signing about 1,000 8x10s.
It's tough being the archetype.
Honestly, it's nice being the archetype. I missed it.
You were gone for like 2+ years.
I know I was technically cleared after about 6 months, but I wanted to make sure I was really ready to get back in the ring. And now, there's no doubt about that.
Well, that's all good to hear. Not an easy first match back tonight, though, against our champion. If it were up to me, I would have given you a warm-up. I'm pulling for you. But Braun Breaker, he's the real deal.
I know I was out, but I didn't stop watching the product. I've seen Braun's matches, and I know what he can do.
Seeing him on TV is one thing. Facing him in the ring is another. Especially with Heyman in his corner. But look, I know you're up first tonight, so I'm sure you want to go get ready for your match. Good luck out there.
Thanks, Pierce.
Are you sure?
Good to see you too, Paul. Am I sure about what?
Any of this. We all know it's not going to turn out well when you face my client, the reigning, undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker. A lot's changed since you left WWE. Let's be real. I'm not sure you even belong here anymore. So do yourself a favor. Turn around, pack up your stuff, and go home. Because I'm telling you, promising you, this is the beginning of the end.
A lot has changed, Paul. Hell, you're on your 3rd client since I left. But here's the thing. I'm not going anywhere. I do belong here. And you'll realize that when I defeat your latest Paul Heyman guy tonight.
Things could have been so much different between you and me. You could have been my Paul Heyman guy, my champion. But you turned down my offer. For what? To heal or to hide? We all know you were cleared a long time ago, and you chose not to come back. Was the extra time off worth it? Giving up the opportunity to work with the greatest mind in the business while you sat on the sidelines watching the industry pass you by?
I think everything happens for a reason.
Oh, I agree. And what's going to happen tonight is your comeback will be the shortest of all time. And the reason will be Braun Breaker. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
It's the archetype ready to make his long-awaited return.
I've been in his shoes before. You've had a long layoff, and now you're back in the spotlight. It's sink or swim time here for the archetype.
Let's be honest. I think the challenger is swimming against a strong current. Hell, even a riptide in the form of WWE Champion Braun Breaker. This has the potential to go sideways real fast.
Tonight, but if he gets caught off guard, he has that fail-safe. The archetype has no answer for that. Let's see if the champion will break the spirit of the archetype.
You still think the archetype is swimming upstream, Wade?
He looks great, but he better stay focused here.
Look out.
Frankensteiner from the top rope.
Like I was saying, and the archetype may be hurt. Here we go.
Spear! Breaker nails the spear!
That's gotta be it.
Braun Breaker has successfully defended his WWE Championship, turning back the archetype with relative ease.
This wasn't the comeback the archetype had hoped for, to say the least. And now he's going to be asking himself a lot of hard questions.
Braun's about to put an exclamation point on his WrestleMania weekend.
The archetype just hit the floor with a sickening thud.
Well, if it wasn't clear already, it's officially a new era in WWE. The archetype is a thing of the past, and Braun Breaker reigns supreme.
I'm not sure how the archetype is going to regroup from this.
He might not regroup at all.
We are now joined by a former champion who made their long-awaited return tonight, the Archetype. Let's open up the floor to questions. Let's start off in the front row.
Thank you. Marcus Brown from the Wrestling Spectator. I wanted to know how you're feeling after that match.
I just limped in here with an ice pack, so what do you think? Ask better questions.
Okay, next up, third from the back.
Hi, Robin Ray from the Women Who Fight podcast. Have you had a chance to check out the reaction on social media?
I've been in the trainer's room for the past 2 hours, so no, I haven't. Why? What's going on?
You're currently the #1 trending topic worldwide.
Oh, here we go.
One post reads, and I quote, "The archetype is like a fast food burrito. You haven't tried it in a while, so it sounds like a good idea, but it's a sloppy mess, leaves you feeling unfulfilled, and then exits in a hurry."
Look, I'll be the first to admit I didn't perform up to my standards tonight. Am I disappointed? Of course. But I'm not going to let one bad match define me.
We have time for one more question. Robert, you were next?
Thanks. Robert Inkin, Sports Coverage Daily. With how your night turned out, are you going to continue your comeback? Or have your injuries taken too much of a toll to compete at this level?
Again, with the idiotic questions. This is a waste of my time. None of you have ever wrestled a single match in your lives, and you think you have the right to sit there and question my comeback? My abilities? Sorry, I forgot. Byron Saxton is here. Byron did wrestle a long time ago, but then he got put behind an announce desk and forced to say whatever dumb crap they fed him, happy to be the butt of everyone's jokes. Well, guess what? That's not me. I will not sit back and listen to the losers in this room, the locker room, or most of all, anyone on social media who have never accomplished 10% of what I've done in my life try to tear me down so they can feel better about their miserable lives. So no, this comeback isn't over. It's just getting started. And I am going to do whatever it takes to get back to the top and take back what's mine. And if you don't like that, you can go to hell.
Do I look like I'm finished? Do I look buried? Huh?
I know I haven't been here much, but now that I am, there's going to be some tough lessons. Because I finally realized that to make it to the top, you have to be merciless. Relentless. Are you ready for that? Who's next? Come on! You were never gonna make it anyway. You sure you want to stay? This isn't going to be pretty.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know you. You're El Mago Sr.'s kid.
Yeah, the real one. Hector Flores.
When I was starting out, your legend of a dad decided he wanted to test the new guy. I owe your old man a book of receipts.
You're not the only one.
Bottle that anger. You can use it one day.
Is that what you did? Bottle it up and let it out on Adrian in there?
That might have been a little harsh. But if everyone's gonna walk after one snug hold, maybe they shouldn't have been here in the first place.
This generation needs some of that harsh. If I had that when I made it to the dance, maybe Shawn Michaels wouldn't have cut me.
That's right. You were in NXT. What the hell are you doing here?
Same as you, I guess. Regrouping. You came to the grand opening of this gym when you were out injured and haven't been back since. You're here because you need someplace to be in control after the beating Braun gave you.
Careful. Adrian walked out of here, but I can make sure you won't.
You went back to WWE. Things didn't go how you thought, but now you can break everything down and start from scratch.
Who the hell do you think you are? Offering me advice? I was a WWE champion. Who'd you ever beat?
I'm just saying. Rolling up in your school and stretching a bunch of students isn't going to win your title back. You got to change things up.
Please, enlighten me while I sit at your learning tree. In these last moments, you can still talk.
Hear me out. You showed up on Raw in the same gear you were wearing when you left. Same music, same everything. You gotta mix things up. Get out of the WWE bubble. I can help you.
You are going to help me.
I've been outside the system. I can get you booked anywhere you want to go. Mexico, Japan, the UK. This will be your chance to show the world the new archetype. Unless you'd rather sit here and dig your own grave with that shovel Heyman and Braun sent you. Or you could get out there and prove them wrong.
What's in it for you?
The man I saw in this ring today? That's the archetype of who I want to be. That's the man I'll follow all the way to the top.
Okay. You get one shot at this. Call your promoter friends, but let them know I ain't cheap. It's time. Tell Braun and Heyman thanks for the shovel. What in the hell are you doing? Hector, is this part of your surprise?
No, I'm here to stop you from making the biggest mistake of your career. Look at yourself. It's not too late. You could still come home to WWE. Hell, bring Hector. Do this the right way and work your way up from NXT just like you did the first time. You don't need to become something you're not to beat Braun and Heyman. Come on. Don't do something you can't take back.
You're right, Adam. I'm not going to do something I can't take back. He is. Hell no! We don't need your permission, and we're not going to NXT. Now, take your garbage and get the hell out of here.
Soak it in, Akira Tozawa. You deserve this.
He better soak it in. Who knows when he'll win again?
What the hell? That's the archetype. And is that Hector Flores? We haven't seen him in like 3 years.
Why are they doing this to Tozawa? Irish whip, and Tozawa goes crashing into the steel steps.
Hold him down now. Now what? Come on. You've done enough.
This is getting real ugly, real fast.
Don't do it. Come on, archetype. No. Damn it.
Tozawa's in a lot of pain.
I am back, and I am just getting started.
Can we get some help out here?
This is not the same archetype we once knew. That's for sure.
What you just witnessed, the dismantling of Akira Tozawa, wasn't some brief lapse in judgment. No. That was a long time coming. The archetype wasn't just a nickname. I lived it. Each and every day of my life, I tried to be an example of what a wrestler could be. Not only for the WWE Universe, but for the locker room, too. But those days are over. I'm here to say the archetype is dead. After my match against Braun Breaker, I realized everything I had done in my career was a lie. I needed to stop trying to be an example and find my true self. And let's just say no one who stood across from me in the ring liked what I found. Every time I dominated another opponent, it felt good. Every weapon attack, every brutal punch, every drop of blood. It felt liberating. I'm not the same person who lost to Braun Breaker. No. I'm much more dangerous. So now, I am never going to be an example again. Instead, with this man at my side, we will make an example out of anyone who gets in our way. Tonight was just the beginning. We are going to bury everyone in WWE. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Ominous backstage promos aside, you want to explain what the hell that was all about? You can't just show up here and start attacking my wrestlers.
Apparently I can.
I don't have the patience for this. And I haven't even mentioned the fact that you dragged along a non-contracted talent to help do your bidding.
The way I see it, despite you acting like this is some terrible thing, you need me. Someone of my caliber unexpectedly appears on SmackDown? That's a win for you.
And throw in a former NXT superstar too?
You just got the deal of a century.
That's one way to look at it.
So you can either get on board, or find out what happens when you don't.
Fine. At least if you're appearing in contracted matches, you won't be attacking people from behind anymore.
No guarantees.
Go find Road Dogg. He'll handle all your upcoming bookings. But be warned, you're on thin ice. There's an official transfer window coming up before SummerSlam. And if this goes sideways, I'll send you on your way, and you'll be Raw's problem.
I'm sure my buddy Adam would love to see me.
And as for you, I'd strongly suggest you reconsider your association. You're headed down a very bad path.
Thanks, but I know exactly what I'm doing.
And that'll do it. Unfortunately, not the outcome R-Truth or the WWE Universe wanted.
Hang on, this isn't over.
Is this what I think it is?
We're gonna see another arm fractured, courtesy of the archetype. What the hell is that?
This must be what he was referring to when he said he was gonna bury everyone in WWE.
Don't do it, come on.
The United States Champion is here to put an end to this.
Jey Uso from behind.
And floors into super kick.
They're in full retreat mode now. The archetype was picking on the SmackDown roster, and now finally someone has stepped up to stop him.
This is a showdown I can't wait to see.
Hey, archetype, ever since you came back, I've been watching you. Yeet. First, you got stomped by Braun. Then you took your ball home again and went on a temper tantrum tour all around the world. Yeet. Then you show up here on SmackDown and start attacking people, showing your true colors. Yeet. This whole time you've been picking on people who aren't at your level, but now you're stepping up to someone who's main event.
Yeet? Hold up. Are you saying I'm not main event?
Truth. I'm trying to make a point here.
I'm just saying I've competed in main events. I've been on a show main event. I've even been on events in Maine. I have my own catchphrase too. Neat?
Like I was saying, archetype, if you got something to prove, the United States Champion is standing right here. Show up next week, Goose. You can even bring your little shovel. Don't matter, as long as you face me in the ring.
And I'll be out there too, because I'm also main event. Neat?
Yeet.
Hector with the Irish whip, but Jay hangs on and lands a super kick.
Hector Flores is in trouble here.
He was in trouble the second he got put in this match.
Jey Uso hits this, and it's over. That'll do it.
Jey Uso has defeated Hector Flores in a resounding victory.
This might be bittersweet for Jey Uso. Yeah, he got the win, but he didn't get his hands on the archetype.
This will have to do for now.
It doesn't look like main event R-Truth and Jey Uso are too upset about it.
Sorry I couldn't make our match tonight, Jay. But as you can see, I had some other business to take care of. Isn't that right, Rikishi?
Oh, come on, man. What are you doing?
I'm here because actions have consequences, Jay. You interfered with me at work, so I took things home.
My God.
I think we're done here.
In all my years covering WWE, that was one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen.
The so-called archetype has dug himself to an all-new low.
I'd ask what the hell you were thinking attacking a WWE Hall of Famer at their home, but I already know the answer. You weren't thinking at all.
That's where you're wrong, Aldous. Maybe the old me wouldn't have had a plan, but now I have it all figured out. And really, what an unforgettable final moment on SmackDown before I go back to Raw to take down Braun Breaker.
Is that so?
You said it yourself. If this went sideways, you'd send me on my way and I'd be Raw's problem. Well, judging by the shovel marks I left on Rikishi, I'd say we ventured into sideways territory.
Well, that may have been your plan, but you're not going anywhere.
What do you mean? There's the transfer window before SummerSlam.
There is, but you won't be in it. I've officially put you and Jey Uso on the protected list. You said it yourself, that actions have consequences. Well, you will deal with yours when you face Jey Uso at SummerSlam.
You can't do this!
I can. And by the way, since you took the fight out of the arena, your match at SummerSlam will be Falls Count Anywhere.
The U.S. title better be on the line.
I'm sure Jay won't have a problem with that as long as he gets his hands on you.
Fine. Then I'll see you at SummerSlam. I saw what Jey Uso said on social media. I'm not gonna give him the chance to make good on his threats before our match.
If that means I won't have to deal with you for a few weeks, then sounds good to me.
It's been a while. A lot's changed. Yeah, for starters, I have this championship. Aren't you going to congratulate me? No, I'm more concerned with your actions as of late. Here we go. Someone has to talk some sense into you. I tried when I came to your gym, but you made it abundantly clear that you weren't ready to listen. And you even took a golden opportunity away from Hector Flores. All so he could do your bidding? So you can go attack an innocent man in his home? And for what? That championship? Another shot at glory? Well, I'm here to tell you it's not worth it. Not even close. Maybe if you ever won a championship, you'd understand. Just stop. I'm trying to have a conversation with the real you. The guy I was friends with. If you want to talk, let's start with getting me the hell off SmackDown so I can go after Braun. The transfer window has passed, and even if I could do anything, I don't want this version of you on Raw. But it's not too late for you to change course. Yeah, you've done some messed up things, but the fans will forgive you. And after some time, the locker room would too. Just think about it, okay? You fought so hard to come back from injury. Is this really how you want to be remembered? I don't think so.
Please welcome the new United States Champion. The floor is open to questions.
Robin Ray, we'll start with you.
Thanks. One of the hottest topics on my podcast has been your new attitude. Is it here to stay?
I thought you all would have come up with some better questions since the last time I did one of these, but I guess not. All I have to say is look at what I have sitting on the table with me. My so-called new attitude has brought me nothing but success. Despite everyone telling me I should be something else, this isn't temporary. This is who I am.
Okay, next up is Robert Inkin from Sports Coverage Daily.
I wanted to ask about what's next. Now that you've gotten past Jey Uso, what about a possible rematch with Braun Breaker?
Everyone knows this version of me would tear Braun Breaker apart. And that's exactly why the office is too scared to let me go back to Raw. They blocked me in the transfer window, and I'm sure they'll continue to protect their paper champion as long as they can. Until then, I have my own title to defend. One more of these, Saxton, and I'm done.
Okay, let's go with Marcus Brown, Wrestling Spectator.
Can you define your relationship with Hector Flores? Is he your tag partner? Your manager? Both?
Neither. I'm his mentor. That means sometimes he learns by teaming with me and other times from my corner. In return for that valuable experience, he does whatever I tell him to do. No questions asked. And speaking of, there will be no more questions asked by any of you. Next time, do better.
The US champ is overcoming the surprise factor just as I predicted.
How about this for a surprise factor? Main event Jey Uso is in the house.
The champion better keep his eye on the ball here.
Jey Uso has the United States title.
And the champ has no idea.
Boom! Jimmy with the cover.
That's it. We've got a new United States champion.
The so-called archetype was beaten at his own game. Credit to Jimmy and his brother Jey Uso. This was a team effort.
And it looks like there's some discord between the now former champ and Hector Flores.
You hate to see it. What a night for the entire Uso family.
I know you're not the cordial type these days, but you still haven't told me if you like the gift I sent you.
I've been putting it to good use. Just ask Shinsuke and Rikishi.
Nonetheless, I've been meaning to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You did an excellent job warming up the crowd for my client's main event title defense later tonight. But more generally speaking, I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done since the Raw after Mania. When you weren't sulking away in your gym fighting nobodies, you wasted precious time going around the world searching for something that was never there. In the meantime, my client, Braun Breaker, was growing stronger, successfully defending his championship against every top competitor WWE has to offer. So I thank you, not for anything you've done, but for what you haven't done. See, when you turned down my services, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. If we had worked together, you would have dragged me down with you into your world of failure and depravity, just like you have with your sycophant, Hector Flores. Yeah, don't think I haven't noticed what you've done to him. So that's it. 2 simple words from preventing a downward professional spiral that I may have never recovered from. Thank you.
I have 2 words for you, Paul. Braun's finished. When I get back to Raw, your client will be no match for what I've become. I will take his title, bury him with that shovel, and you will be left. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
I told you I'd be ready. That was a hell of a win we just pulled off.
We? Let's not get carried away. I did most of the work out there.
Still, I think we might be onto something. I've heard that we're next in line for a shot at the tag titles.
I'm focused on the WWE
That is, if you're on board.
Actually, I'm not on board, Hector.
Okay. We can put off the tag title match.
Stop saying we. I'm not on board with going after the tag titles because I'm not on board with you. I am sick and tired of carrying you around everywhere I go like some kind of parasite, sucking every ounce of success out of my veins. Do you think I forgot that you cost me my United States title? With where I'm headed, I can't afford to have you hold me back anymore.
I was the only one who stuck around at your wrestling school. I dealt the deciding blow that set us on this path. Then I helped you terrorize SmackDown. I sold my soul for you. I thought that meant something.
That's the difference between you and I, Hector. You think I know. And I know I am done with you.
Yeah? Well, I know you'll pay for this someday. Karma's coming.
We'll see. In the meantime, I'm gonna do what I came back for, and that's win the WWE Championship. Without you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest WWE champion of the 21st century.
That's right. And I will be champion again now that I've broken every branch of the Bloodline family tree. Not to mention dropping that deadweight Hector Flores. You guys pay the electric bill, Saxton? Anyway, I'm not talking about Hector ever again. He's the past. And what I want to talk about is the future. Me beating Braun Breaker for the... What the...
We're here. You've damned yourself, turning your back on the light. Now, the darkness is coming.
We're gonna wrap things up.
Tongaloa has his work cut out for him tonight with a bizarre Joe Gacy.
I do not see how someone starts following Uncle Howdy when you end up looking like, oh!
The archetype from behind. What a cowardly attack.
Cowardly? Have you seen the way the Wyatt Six have been harassing this man? Gacy and the rest of these freaks deserve everything he gives them.
Uncle Howdy! I'd say we can call you the Wyatt Five now, but I lost count of all you weirdos years ago. However many of you are left, Joe Gacy isn't one of them. If he wasn't knocked out cold right now, he'd tell you that I'm not afraid of your smoke, or your mirrors, or your dumb Halloween masks. You freaks are just rungs on my ladder back to the top. I don't know if you picked my name out of your stupid hat, Howdy, but that was the biggest mistake you've ever made. Next week, SmackDown, you and me. Let's finish this. I am not running from you. You should be running from me.
The passion of the archetype is at hand. Or maybe it's a crucible. What do you think?
I think I'm surprised you and the rest of your sideshow showed your faces before I expose you in front of all your fireflies tonight.
Exposed. What we see in others is what lives within ourselves. When you got hurt, all the invincibility was stripped away in an instant. You are nothing but a sickly child. He's still in there, isn't he? I can see him.
I'm not one of your pet psychos. You can't get in my head.
You don't see it, do you? We're already there, playing with all the broken pieces.
I have a surprise for you. The only thing breaking tonight is you.
That would be a surprise, but not as big as the one coming your way. Your fate is already sealed. Soon, you'll see.
Daphne LaShawn with the count. What the?
What's going on here? Where is Uncle Howdy? And who is that freak referee?
It's like the archetype is looking into a carnival mirror of himself.
That's Hector Flores. That's the archetype's former partner.
Look out!
Sister Abigail!
Not again.
Daphne's back. What is happening?
Uncle Howdy with the most bizarre victory I've ever seen.
Was that even official?
I don't think that this is the last the archetype has seen of his former ally and Uncle Howdy's newest follower.
The weak, the weary, the abandoned, and the betrayed. It was you, archetype. It was you who delivered our new brother to us. Tonight, Hector Flores has been reborn. Because now he wears a new mask. The mask of a beautiful black butterfly, spreading his wings, letting his shadow fall over you. You wanted the dark. It wanted you too. Welcome home.
What are you doing here, Heyman?
So aggressive. You know why I'm here. Business. WWE Championship business. The kind of business you used to be in a long, long time ago.
That's the only business I'm in.
It looks to me like you're playing an entirely different game. Something with ghosts and ghouls and goblins. Are you really going to take a walk right before the Royal Rumble?
Don't you worry. Braun will get his sooner or later. The Wyatts and Hector are just a speed bump.
A speed bump or an exit ramp? Because I just heard the archetype is tucking his tail between his legs and running away from his problems. Deja vu all over again.
I'm not running away from anything. This is just a strategic withdrawal.
I was wrong about you all those years ago. You never had it in you to be a Paul Heyman guy because you don't have the balls.
Tell me that after the next time I face Braun.
Hector? I knew you'd come here. You have to think you're in control.
I am. Take that ridiculous thing off your face.
This is the face that you gave me.
I am not the villain here. I helped you when you were nobody, when you were nothing. I gave you a hand up, and this is how you repay me?
After Braun buried you, I taught you to embrace the underground. We struck down mortals and legends with your wicked spade. You cast me aside like a broken tool.
So you got sad and ran away to join a cult? You're weak. That's why I dumped you. Weak and stupid. Did you really think you could come into my house and threaten me?
Your house? This is not your house.
Adam? How did you get here?
Through the door? What is with you?
Did you see any of that?
All I see is a guy standing by himself in a wrestling school without any students. What happened to you?
It's the Wyatts. And Hector. They're coming after me, and they...
Stop. Just stop. This isn't about the Wyatt Six. It's not about Hector. This is about you. You went after Jay's dad, man. With a freaking shovel. That's not you.
It was the match with Braun. That match, that Humiliation? I can't get it out of my head. It eats, and it eats, and it eats me alive. All I see when I close my eyes is Heyman and Braun looking down at me. So I went down into the dark, just like Uncle Howdy said. Now, it's too late to get out.
It's not. It never is. But you have to make the choice right here and right now. A choice about the legacy you want to leave in this business and in this world. And this could be the last chance. You have to decide what kind of person you are.
I know exactly who I am. Oh. That's right. Go back to WWE. Tell Heyman, tell Braun, you tell them all! I'm coming for them!
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the man who will main event WrestleMania, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Here we go, Cody Rhodes on SmackDown for the first time since punching his ticket to WrestleMania. Cody is really milking his intro, isn't he?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble, didn't we, Cody? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough! You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh, what's that, Cody? I should be the next challenger for Braun Breaker? You want me to take your spot?
Cody's got some fight left in him. I'm afraid you mean hot.
Make the match of this.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts are with Cody Rhodes. This man is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania. Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Braun Breaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client Braun Breaker is if you were the last man left.
I just have one question. Does he know?
Does he know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh so special WWE champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from him?
What are you talking about?
When I first came back to SmackDown, I was unstoppable. And then here comes Jey Uso. Then Jimmy. Two brothers coming together to come at me. That's the kind of thing that only occurs when someone whispers just loud enough to make real noise. Someone like the Wise Man. Funny how Hector ended up with the Wyatt Six after I left him behind. They didn't target him at random. Someone pointed them in the direction of the lost soul. Someone who knew exactly what kind of chaos that would unleash. Someone who wanted me trapped in that nightmare while the Royal Rumble came and went. Someone like you.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE champion. That was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out KO, Rollins, Orton, and now my client, Braun Breaker, gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE Champion has heard enough.
Braun Breaker is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Braun, there's no need for you to involve yourself.
Is what I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
lied? You manipulated? You made this all about you.
Braun, let's go hash this out over steaks.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this man up by beating him again. This time at WrestleMania.
Braun Breaker has made the call himself. We have a WrestleMania main event.
The man we once called the Archetype gets the shot he's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to his comeback story, or will he fall flat on his face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow. So Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the guy he's had dancing on a string all year.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Hector, I guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the guy who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah. So you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between me and you. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than coasting off your daddy's name and Heyman's brain. You've been playing champ while he holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You try to show how tough you are in some wannabe underground street fight. Expect us all to run away because you beat up an old man? Then go tell some campfire ghost stories with the Wyatts. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside of the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends the same way our last meeting ended. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
You're really calling the shots? Prove it. Tell Heyman to stay backstage. Your sweaty puppet master can watch you lose on TV.
Paul won't like it, but I don't need him. I never did. I'll prove it tonight.
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new, undisputed WWE champion.
I don't agree with how he got here, and these fans don't either.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Bron Breakker, that's just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
Please, listen to me.
Get up. Let's do this.
Yes.
After everything the Archetype has been through, how can he forget all that and side with Heyman?
He's not forgetting. Those are the reasons he's doing it.
Like it or not, the Archetype and Paul Heyman now sit at the top of WWE.
For Booker T, Wade Barrett, Corey Graves, Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.
You and me, the Archetype and the Wise Man, finally working together. It just feels right, doesn't it?
It feels incredibly wrong. But that's exactly why I like it. Once I found out everything you did to try to keep me down, I knew I needed that kind of deception on my side. And now you're going to do the same thing to my opponents and ensure I remain WWE Champion for as long as I want.
I can do that, my Archetype. And I just have to say, the way you so easily dispatched of my previous client opened my eyes to what was truly possible. So I thank you for that.
You're welcome.